have what it takes to truly be a supermodel?
Well, I knew I was going to host season 4 eventually. I knew that was going to happen. I thought I would have more time, but when we decided to change channels, now we've always been on MediaCorp Channel 5. We were on that last season as well, but now we're on Diva Universal. And so they had a deadline and they needed to go to air by November 18th. That was the deadline. And so when Karen called me a few months before I gave birth and she was like, so do you think you could do it in the middle of August? It only gives you 2.5 months. I was like, you know what? If that's what we need to do, that's what we need to do. I think the Asian world is all pretty aware that I just gave birth. So I think people will be forgiving if I'm not stick thin, and we'll just do it, So it was kind of nice in a way because it gave me a goal. And I think that if I hadn't had that goal, I might have just stayed like that for a year or 2 years. It's nice having a goal and working out for a reason. I was like, okay, I have to be like this before the show starts. So in the end, it turned out okay. It was a little stressful at first. Reality shows are really tough because it's a pressure cooker and it's done in a very short period of time. And that's hard. And you're thrown into a model's apartment with 12 other girls and who have been specifically picked because they have different personalities. Yeah. So you're going to get conflict regardless. So the pressure cooker aspect of a reality show is really hard. In the real fashion industry, the real fashion world, you usually start at a young age and it usually takes you a good decade before you can actually start shooting with the best photographers and walking on the best runways. So a reality show is kind of a fast forward of 10 years, which is lucky because then they get a lot of experience in a short period of time on one hand, and it's kind of a misrepresentation of what a lot of models do go through. A lot of aspects of the show are very real, like the model's apartment, the house they live in, that, personalities clashing, all of that stuff is so real because in the modeling world, most models are very interesting characters. But like I said, it's just hard in different ways. One of them takes a long time and one of them is like a short microwave version. It's interesting. I don't think I would have done very well because I think back when I was 18, I wasn't sure enough in myself. If I had this personality that I have now, this confidence that I have now, and I was 18, I probably could have done it and I would have fared okay. I think I actually would have done a pretty good job because I'm fairly competitive. I can be. I'm strong. I'm opinionated now. But at 18, I didn't know who I was. I was not opinionated. People told me wear this. I was like, okay, because I didn't want to disappoint people. I didn't want to say no to people. So I don't think I would have survived. I look at some of these young girls and I'm like, wow, you are a strong girl to be able to do something like this. I'm kind of a wimp. I wouldn't have done very good. I think it was better that I struggled for 10, 15 years before I found success. Yeah. A lot of them have longevity because they have their sights set on more than just being a model. And I think that's important for girls out there. Modeling is such a short blip on your screen due to the nature of the business. You're selling youth and you're selling beauty, and inevitably everyone gets older. If anybody out there knows how to not get older, please call me. My phone number is, just kidding, but smart, business smarts. These girls are smart women. They find other avenues, whether it's trying to be an actress or hosting or starting your own business. Christy Turlington started a yoga apparel business. Naomi Campbell is doing hosting now. Everybody's doing something. Giselle Bundchen has so many businesses, shoes and clothes and this and that. So I think that is the key to longevity. I think you have to very much know yourself, know what your limits are, know what your limits are not, know how far you can push yourself. And I think you have to have pretty high EQ is very important. Be a people person, be able to talk to people. And I think the other key, and this doesn't go for all supermodels, but for me, the ones that I love the most and the longest are the ones that are nice. You don't have to be a diva at work. Like I said, not all supermodels are like that, but most of them are. And that's why people keep hiring them. So, Supermodel Me Femme Fatale, which is season 4, it was easy for me to shoot because it's the same crew. And we became so close in season 3 that it was like shooting with my family. It was easy. It was almost like I slipped back into it. Like I had just saw them last week and a year and a half had passed by. It's not difficult for me at all. I love it. Every morning I wake up and I'm excited to go to work. It's something, great thing about reality TV is something is gonna happen every single day you're on set. You can never predict it, and that's the beauty of reality TV. I don't know if I'll ever get sick of this. I mean, I say that now, but maybe when we reach season 25, I might have a different tune to sing. But right now, I hope we go on for another 10 seasons because I am having the time of my life. Season 4 is bigger and better than last season. We had amazing girls last season, really amazing girls, so wonderful, and I had so much fun with them. This season, they've even gone a step beyond that. And this season, they're hyper intelligent, super intelligent girls, very competitive, which makes the show even more interesting. We've also changed the way it's been shot, so it's no longer gonna look like your run-of-the-mill reality show, which is super exciting. You're gonna have to watch to see what I'm talking about. I feel like reality shows are getting a bit stale now. There's a format, there's a certain camera they use, certain lighting, and it's all the same. We've changed it up a bit. Season 4, we also have resident judges now that stay with me throughout the season. We have myself, Asa Wang, who's with me the entire season, Dominic Lau and Kim Robinson, and they switch in and out because they're both very busy boys. And then we have one chair that is a revolving chair. So we have celebrities, just important people in the fashion world, really cool guests. The resident judge is a totally new thing for Supermodel Me. So there's a lot of aspects, and the reality drama is out of control. It's awesome. And we didn't have to instigate any of it. They did it all on their own.
Your journey starts now.
I'm a very competitive person. I don't like to lose.
Hi everybody, I'm Lisa S, and you are watching me on Imagine TV. Make sure to check me out on Supermodel Me, Femme Fatale on Diva Universal and MediaCorp Channel 5.